How do you say that again?
13?
No. There we go. Oh, come on. You can do it. All right. All right. Sure. I don't know if I can do it today. Here we go. As high as I can get, guys. All right. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I want everybody to take a look at our MSI over there with the blonde hair and the glasses, something new. Mel, you look 10 or 15 years younger today. What's going on? You look fantastic. I don't know if it's the background and the flowers making your hair pop. Something's
She
happening.
does, Niles. She absolutely does.
Something's happening. She's glowing. You're not pregnant, are you?
No, actually, I was complaining to my daughter that she's got my hair way too light.
No, it looks fantastic.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I was going to have her put some low lights in it because I thought it's just way too blonde.
Fantastic.
But thank you.
Excellent.
I appreciate that.
You're very much welcome. Can't,
Hello,
you're just like
Rory.
sticking out in the middle of our screens. All right. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy. How's that? What's that? Happy, joy. Is that Phil Robertson? Just happy. I don't know. Happy, joy. Let's go. It's Tuesday. Favorite night of the week. We got a lot going on. My goodness, there's so many great things happening. Got a lot of people coming back and joining the team. A lot of new people coming in and joining the team. So the momentum is awesome. The energy is awesome. Everything just feels so good, doesn't it? No. Yes. Just feels fantastic. Everything just feels so good. Like everything's on
Yes.
point. Yeah. All right. So happy Tuesday, everybody. It's all you new folks. Tuesday night is our big night of the week for a couple of reasons. One, all the big announcements that you need to get from Rory and Tanya to help you with your success here are announced on Tuesday night. Anything that is big, any big announcement, any new addition, any changes, anything. And let me tell you something about changes, because I've been around for a long time. Sometimes changes don't feel like they're right. These changes never take away, they add to, or they get a friction point out of the way. All of it is just getting better and better and better and better. But anytime Rory and Tanya are going to add something to the system to help you make more money, help you grow, help you go into a new country, help you expand, or do whatever it is, whatever your next goal is, it's always going to be announced on Tuesday night. So do yourself a favor, write that down. If you're brand new, never miss a Tuesday night call. And the other thing is, we get to meet all the brand new people. Every week, somewhere between 10 and 30 brand new people joining the team. It's a wonderful thing to see. All the different states being represented and even the different countries being represented. It's a beautiful thing to see. It just shows momentum. We're doing everything right, or we wouldn't have 10 to 30 brand new people every single week. So now's the chance for the brand new people, whoever got you here. They love to know that you made it on the call. Rory and Tandy get to hear your name for the very first time when you say hello tonight. So if you're brand new, we want to welcome you. Click on the little microphone in the lower left-hand corner, or hit the space bar on your keyboard. Say hello, and don't forget to say what state you're calling in from, and welcome to the call.
Hello, my name is Sherry Ann Bottorff, and I live in North Platte, Nebraska.
Nebraska is on the call. Thank you, Sherry Ann. Welcome, and I'm glad you made it.
Thank you.
Hello,
Anybody else?
my name is Jody Sirigliano. This is my second Tuesday night, but I'm still new and I'm from Ohio.
Ohio's in the house. Thank you. You made Linda's day too now. Loves
Glad to
and
hear that.
Nels. And Nell. Yeah, but
Hi,
we
and-
love every state. I'm a Buckeye fan too, but I live in Florida. So we love every state. Let's see.
This is
Anybody
Annette.
else? Brand new people? Go ahead, Annette.
Annette Sarcinelli from Laurel, Maryland.
Marilyn's here. Welcome, Annette. Glad you made it. Welcome to the team. All right, fantastic. Got another little group of people trying to get in there. Look at that. We just jumped up to 135 people in the first minute or two. And we still got 5 minutes before the call officially starts. How wonderful is that? But we love getting in here 10 minutes early so we give all the new people a chance to say hello. It's really a wonderful thing to see. I love the energy. I love seeing all the different states. I love seeing how we're spreading out. And I know Rory and Tanny do as well. And so do all the leaders in this company that are helping build all this and protect this for generations, for decades, right? We're building something that we can just build for decades and we can hand off to future generations and the family and let them take it over someday. And that's the way everything should be done. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you didn't hear me earlier, this is for all the brand new folks. If it's your first Tuesday night or even your second Tuesday night, like Jody, Tuesday night is the most important night of the week, okay? Every big announcement that you need to help you with your success, to hit your goals, expand into new countries, increase your income, whatever it is that your goals are, any tool, product, service, anything that Roy and Tanny are going to add to the system to help you hit all that, it's always going to be added, announced, launched on a Tuesday night. And then Rory can train in depth on that on Saturday. But the announcement and the launch, the additions are always going to happen on Tuesday night, never any other night of the week. And that's why you never want to miss a Tuesday night call. And we also love to hear from all the brand new people. So we just heard from 3 or 4 really quick. And I know there's a whole bunch that just logged in. I've seen so many names that I've never seen before logging in over there on the right. It's a great thing to see. If you're brand new, click on the little microphone in the lower left-hand corner or hit the space bar on your keyboard. Say hello. Don't forget to say what state you're calling in from, and welcome to the call. You admit that bunch. Make sure you can. Yep, that looks good. All right, fantastic. I see a lot of new names out there, but they're being shy. Nell, they're being shy.
This is
That's
Ken
okay.
Rainey,
Hey, where are you calling in from?
Kentucky.
Kentucky's in the house. Thank you. Glad
Yeah.
you both made it. Fantastic. Welcome to the team.
It's not real. I'm not real new, but I guess I am new. I've been here about 4 or 5 times now on Tuesday. So,
And it's the first time you had a chance to say hello then, Ken, right?
yes, it is.
Fantastic. Sometimes we get over that shyness in the first week. Sometimes it takes 5 weeks. It's okay. Welcome to the team. Glad you're here, bud.
Thank you. I'm glad I'm here too.
All right. Anybody else? Got a couple of minutes left, and then we're going to get going. Right on time, top of the hour.
There's 2 in the
Go ahead.
chat, one from Michigan.
Who is it?
Robin's from Michigan.
Rodney, welcome.
And then we have Houston, Texas. It doesn't have their name. And then we have Sunny from Central Coast, California.
Wow, fantastic. Texas, California, Michigan. I'm in Florida. We heard from Ohio. We're coast to coast. North, south, east, and west. I love seeing it. Beautiful growth happens every week. And I know somebody was trying to say hello just as we were talking about who's in the chat. Always Iowa. Yes, Brandy, always Iowa. Where are the rest of the Iowans? Quentin, fantastic. Welcome from Texas. Texas is definitely showing up tonight, aren't they?
Margaret from Houston, Texas.
Margaret, welcome. Glad you made it.
Hi, Niall. This is Angel from Tennessee. And
Angel from Tennessee. Yes, go ahead.
from Tennessee. I've been joined for a couple of weeks now, and I just joined Velveeta on May 5th. And
Fantastic.
I want to give a huge shout out. We got our products yesterday, and I was like a child on Christmas.
Yes, it is. That's exactly what it feels like to open that beautiful box, isn't it?
Yes, and I am now wearing, my husband and I are both wearing our tunes and taking our brain. And yeah, and also the PM.
You'll never catch me without it, Angel. Unless I'm sleeping, you broke into my house. You're never going to catch me without that around my neck. It's made such a difference in my life. Fantastic. Congratulations. Welcome. What a great decision. And you just started. So wait till you try some of the other products. You're
so excited. And
love it.
I can't wait to get my pages remodified so that I can get V-marketing. I mean, I'm just like totally pumped.
Beautiful.
Yay, Tennessee. I hope you're somewhere close to me.
Excellent. All right, we're going to have to do last calls to top of the hour. And you were number 11, by the way. So thank you for making my story true. Every single week, somewhere between 10 and 30 brand new people joining the team. It's a beautiful thing. We only have that kind of momentum. You only see that kind of growth when you're doing things the right way. And that's what we absolutely do, is do everything the right way. It's all focused on you, Angel, the brand new person, Sherry and her husband, and everybody, and all the other new people, Annette, everybody that you heard that's brand new. We're focused on you. You're new. You're the one we want to help, support, grow, and get plugged in the system and do everything that we can for you. That's what you're gonna, the longer you're here, you're gonna see that's what it's all about. So welcome to RRR247 episode 13. Yes, we're rolling. It's now 13, and there's a lot of great things happening. If you've been around for a couple of weeks, you can see it. You feel the energy. If you've been around for a couple of months or a couple of years, then you can definitely feel it and see it and how much we've added to it. If you're brand new, just came in today, you're here at the right time. Perfect timing, actually, because we're really hitting momentum and we're really doing amazing things. And you're going to see that as you start looking around and your instructors start teaching you how it all works. So all the big announcements are going to happen on Tuesday night. Make sure you don't miss them. And every Tuesday night, we get to meet all the new family members between 10 and 30. But I'm going to go ahead and hit some buttons here so we can get going. Got to get that one. And then I got to hit that one. And now we can start rolling. So welcome again to everybody, all 11 people. And I know there's a couple more out there. I can actually see faces and I can see the names over on the side. There's a couple more shy people now that hopefully we'll get to hear from in the next week or two. They come in here and just say hello. Annette, fantastic. Welcome. There's a lot of other new people on the front page. Welcome to RRR247. And this is podcast episode 13. So if you want to go to the podcast, there's 12 more previous before this one as you're hearing about it. Tonight's going to be great, but go back and listen to the other 12 if you're brand new and you haven't heard them yet. See what's going on. See what we're talking about. See what Rory's announcing and everything that's happened just over the last 12 weeks. The last 12 weeks alone have been full of greatness and momentum and a lot of great things happening. For all of you that are brand new, my name is Niall. I live in South Florida with my wonderful wife, Dina, where we're just together. We are having a blast building this business that we both have a lot of love and passion for, helping as many people as we can every single day. I'm 64 years old. I feel like I got the energy that I had when I was 40 years old. So, Annette, I probably got another 35, 40 years before I can even think about retiring because I'm enjoying it and having fun and I'm still feeling fantastic, right? I'm only 40 going on 64. How's that? I've been in this industry now, guys, for 35 years, almost 35 years. And I've known the Rickards for 30 of those 35 years. So I've been around these two for a little bit, right? 35 years ago, I was an ex-carpenter who hurt his back, went back to school to be an aviation mechanic, get my associate's degree in avionics. But it was while I was in school, and I had a wife and 3 kids with me, right, that I was introduced to this industry, this business. And at that time, I'm going to be honest, I was just looking for an extra $500 or $1,000 a month that I could spoil my kids more on the weekend, right? Because it's pretty tough going back to school as an adult. But when you got a wife and 3 kids at home, it's tough on everybody. So I was just looking for a way to spoil the kids a little more on the weekend. And I got involved and I made that money, a little bit more than that, in the very first month. So I said, gosh, well, if I could do that, I could double that, right? And I did that in the second month. I doubled what I made in the first month. And I said, this is fantabulous, but it really got my attention. I was looking into it because I was back in school, but I was that dad who was missing his kids, missing a lot of them growing up. And I was just looking for a way to give them a better life, like all of us parents do, right? And I dove in. I became a student of the industry, a student of the system that we're working. I really gave it everything that I had in me. I finished school. I did all that while I was finishing school, by the way. I went to work at the airport for about 8 months, and it got to the point where I was talking to my wife one morning, and I went, I think I'm going to give my boss a 3-week notice. We're just having too much fun, enjoying this part-time business way too much and making pretty good money. It's no longer advantageous to me to go to work anymore. So I did. I wanted to give him a 3-week notice. And boy, was he real happy to get that notice from me. Actually, he was so happy to get that notice from me. He said, if you're serious, you can just grab your tools and go home today. So I got this big smile on my face. I shook his hand. I thanked him for that. And I walked and grabbed my tools and I went home, and I've been home ever since. So I went from the dad who hardly got to see his kids, right? Barely lucky if I got home in time for dinner, give him a kiss on the forehead, tell him brush your teeth, go to bed, to the dad who was there all the time. So I could work my business around my kids. I put them on the bus. I took them off the bus. I went to every football practice, every cheerleading practice, every volleyball practice. And when the high school needed a bowling coach, I even raised my hand for that and became the bowling coach of the high school. Why? Because I could. I had the time freedom and the financial freedom to spend as much time with my kids and give them their heart's desire. That's what this industry has done for me. The two most important things. Now I want you to write that down. Time freedom and financial freedom. There's two big things that this industry can give to you if you just do what I did. Dive in, become the best student you can be, keep learning more and more every day, and don't try to, you're not going to learn it all in the first week. Just try to be a little bit better and learn a little bit more every day. Tomorrow, know a little bit more than you did today, right? The day after that, learn a little bit more than you did the day before. Become the best student of our industry, the marketplace, what's going on in the world with the products and services we take out there, and understand the system that Roy and Tanya have put together for you to have the ability to take that out to the world. It's an incredible thing. Listen, I met Rory 30 years ago. I told you I've known them for 30 years now. I was a very young entrepreneur that didn't know too much about what I was doing. I wasn't involved in sales before, a carpenter and mechanic. And I needed a voicemail because I was mailing packages all over the country, and I wanted to advertise big in the top 300 newspapers. If you guys remember Don Lepre, right? The top 300 newspapers in the country. I wanted to take that approach, and I needed a voicemail that could handle a lot of volume. Go talk to Rory Rickard. That's what I was told. I need voicemail. Go talk to Rory Rickard. So I did. Called the company, and I asked for Rory, got Rory on the phone, and I met this young guy with a lot of passion for what he was doing and what he had to teach everybody. He had a lot of passion and love for helping other people, especially entrepreneurs, but something unusual I've never really seen before, other than a few years in the Army, was a lot of love for mass communication, like nobody's business, right? And got to talking to him for a while. He taught me all about the system. He hooked me up with it. And it took all the volume I could throw at it. But guess what, Annette? It did something very, very special. You guys write this down. As I built a network of people around the country, 25,000, 35,000, 45,000, 55,000 people, and growing, right? I could put a message on that voicemail system to shoot it out to everybody at the same time. Doesn't sound like much with all the technology we have today, does it? But Ken, this was in the early 90s, 90, 91, 92. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have cell phones for sure, right? The phone that was attached to the wall couldn't do all that kind of stuff. Didn't even have a pager back then. But we had Rory and that techie brain and that love for mass communication. And he taught this system to as many people as he could and helped us mass communicate all over the country. Then what happened after that? The internet did come out. Now we got the computers at our home. Now we got those. Some of you remember that, like my first monitor was about this wide. You can't even see my hands. It was so big, right? Looked like one of the old tube TVs with the tubes in it that you had to carry in the house and put on the desk. Sometimes it took two people to do that. Now we're all getting online in our houses, in our homes in 93 and 94. And Rory said, let's get computers now. We had that, the world is your oyster talk, right? And I said, no, I don't know nothing about a computer. I'm not touching it. I won't buy one. I'm not going to do it. You're the expert. We'll just retain your services and everything will be fine. And he laughed. And he said, yep, you've been very successful in the United States. What about all those other countries? And it really made me scratch my head and think about that, right? What about all those other countries? Oh, my goodness. I remember one day calling Rory up and saying, like a couple years into it, do you realize I'm getting checks out of 17, 18 countries and I don't speak their language and I've never been there? Thank you for laughing at me when I said I didn't want to get a computer and didn't want to get on the internet and build this business. So he's that kind of guy. He's that friend that'll drag you along kicking and screaming until the light goes on for you. That's what he did for me. But this industry opened up doors I never knew existed, allowed me to meet people I never would have met before, and it certainly allowed me to make more money than I ever could as a carpenter building homes or an aviation mechanic. I remember at that same 2 or 3 year mark, I looked back and said, I'm making more in 2 months' time now, consistently, than anybody I've ever known in my life or ever before makes it an entire year's time. Obviously, that was a very good decision to have that coffee that morning and go in to give my boss that 3 week notice. And it's been nothing but a great journey ever since. So Rory's got this unbelievable ability to predict future trends. He's a real techie. He understands the internet. He understands technology. He keeps us on top of that technology and in front of it. We're never going to get behind. He's going to take care of all that stuff because that's what he does best. He's very creative, right? But after meeting him, I got to fly out and meet his partner, the other half. And there's always a good queen behind every queen, right, Annette? Every king. I got to fly out there and meet her. And I walked in the front door and I met this young lady that was raising 7 children. I had 6, right? She's raising 7 kids. I had 1 that played football. They have 6 that played football. 6 boys playing football. I knew what a handful 1 playing football was. But I walked in and met this young lady raising 7 kids, 6 playing football, 1 in professional dance, running several other businesses that she's had for years in the finance world, and helping Rory keep this together and organize it and help train everybody and do everything that needs to be done. I never met a more organized person in my life. And the first couple of days, I was like, how do you do all that in a day's time? I just don't get it. But then I really watched her, studied her, and she explained it to me. And I see how she tracks everything and writes it all down and got such a tight calendar and just stays on top of it. And I realized something. This is a power couple. These two, both have incredible skills and they complemented each other perfectly to become the legends in this industry that I knew they were going to be someday. So yeah, those are the people that you're getting in business with. Very big business minds, creative, controlled, organized, on top, and very serious about what they do. Both have a passion, a lot of love and passion to help other people. And they get up every morning and they have a cup of coffee, a media meeting, they call it, and say, what can we do to help Ken Rainey understand what we have and build faster or hit his goals? What can we do to help Annette make more money and hit her goal to pad your retirement or walk away from the job one day, right? What can we do to make this better? What friction points are there that we can take out of the way for everybody so we can make this even easier for them? And all they got to do is get plugged in, use the tools, and go. What can we do? Those are the people you guys are getting in business with. That's why I have such a love and passion, because Jim Rohn said something to me years ago, and I love telling everybody this. The true legends on this planet, true legends, are the people who find a way to help the most other people. That's Roy and Tanya Rickard. To me, they're the definition of that. And they absolutely nailed it and hit it out of the ballpark as far as I'm concerned. And every year it just got better and better and better and better and better till we are where we are today. We went from Rory building, getting online and becoming the #1 lead generation company on the planet, still holds that title today, and then building websites for everybody that just outperformed everybody else out there that's building websites, to what you see today, a performance blogging system with a lot of different products and services inside, all those different categories that we get to take to the world, have a positive impact on other people's lives, while we're also building ourselves an incredible business that we can one day hand off to future generations, one of our children or our grandchildren. For me, it's probably going to be great grandchildren, because I'm way too young to retire in that. Just not going to let it happen. So that's where we're at today, and it's we have so much. You guys go out and buy a big pack of fresh pens. Get you a big pack of these little spiral notebooks that take a lot of notes every day and every week. There's a lot of classes out there. Almost every night of the week, there's something for you to plug into and help you build your business. One thing you'll never be able to say here is we don't have enough training and support, because it is absolutely there. All the tools you need, the vehicle you need to work it all, a system to put it all together in one piece, and all the training and support you could possibly think of. Like nothing else out there, nothing else I've ever seen in almost 35 years in the industry. You're in the right place at the right time. You're tagged up with the right people, and you got a team of people that surround Rory and Tanya that are totally focused on taking that same vision that same dream, have a lot of love and passion for it, just like Dina and I do, that want to take it to the rest of the world and help as many families as we can. So without any further delay, I want you to meet this techie, this genius, this guy behind it, the dude that I called 30 years ago and hooked me up with that voicemail, the friend that gladly dragged me along kicking and screaming. So I went out and bought a computer and learned how to use it. Our co-founder, my brother, the inventor of performance blogging system, the co-founder of RRR247, Mr. Rory Rickard. The microphone is yours. I know these people are dying to meet you and hear what you got to share tonight.
Thanks, brother. You guys, I got a lot of things I want to cover. I'm gonna see how far we can go here in 44 minutes, but I want to just walk everybody through, make sure you're in the right stage of everything, and then just kind of give it an update on some training updates. Okay, so if you are brand new and you got your PBS, you've gone through session 1, you've gone through session 2, you should be modifying your system according to the master or step number 1. After step 1 is done, you're about 66% there. Then you're going to go to step 2. And now you're going to have all your pages that you were given, not new ones you're going to create later, but all the ones that were given to you to start out with will be modified. Then you're going to go to step 3. Now, you guys, I'm redoing step 3 right now, and that's going to be modifying the category pages. And then we're going to go into a different step 4. We're going to do a little bit of a highlight on things. But at the end of step 1, that's when you should be set up with your instructor and put into V marketing. Okay, now this is the area, like if there was an area we've got to help get people launched easier, it's V marketing. For whatever reason, and I know I've talked to several people, we make it so hard on ourselves to get going in it, yet it's the number one way you're going to get your incomes to start popping. So as a small homework assignment, was it last Saturday? No, when did I do that? The full training. Was that last Saturday?
Yes.
Or is it 2 Saturdays ago? It's all like, there is so much going on.
Last Saturday, because it was the first Saturday I've taken off in 89 years. That's when he did it.
I did it right before the founders call.
Yep.
So that was a week ago Saturday.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys, it's all on session 3, which I'm going to give you guys right here. All right. And the reason why I want to bring this up is homework. It's 3.5 hours where I go through the entire spill out the process of what V marketing is. Okay. Now, V marketing is where you get to take access to it. Paid marketing. Tanya and I fund it all. Because we're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars a week generating leads to fill the business. These leads are people that are just like you, that are looking for a way to make money online. They've seen our ad posting. They've seen all that. Now, our job is to get on them, set an appointment, walk them through a BRT, build a relationship and trust, show them the PBS video, the Keystone video, get them into becoming a PBS student by them getting their hosting set up, and then walk them through session 1, walk them through session 2, getting them doing the homework on step 1, and then get into the V marketing and duplicating the exact same process. Okay. I'm going to be a broken record. Everybody should know this, but sometimes I think it's good to paint the picture over and over again, the vision of what we do and why we do it. So we're all building our own PBSs. We're all getting, set up on Google AdSense. We're all posting ads and generating volumes of potential customers to come through our system, see what we have to offer. It's an information distribution system. All of us. We also get a leverage as we grow our team, and we get a leverage off what they create on their PBS, but also what they create doing V marketing to grow the teams. You guys, I'm going to tell you a secret. You ready? You make a lot more money when your team's working together. Don't have a team? Create a team. Create teams of teams. The more teams of teams you have, the more income you're going to be able to create. You guys, this was all built to help millions of people around the world. I can't work with 1 million people. But I can work with a lot of leaders that 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 work with a lot of people. Rising people up to leadership and duplicating the process out. It's guys, it's really there's no mystery to what we've created. We've proven it out. It's just a matter of time and consistency. We're going to get to where we want to get. I need everyone to succeed for our goals to succeed. If we want to help millions of people around the world, I need tens of thousands of instructors that can help teach hundreds of thousands of people at a time. That's how we get to millions. Because you help 100,000, you help another 100,000, you help another 100,000. Matter of time, you've helped millions. And we're not done. We're not even put a dent in it yet. And the amount of representation of products and services and sharing the message, you guys, I'll put this in a perspective. If every one of us averaged about 40, 50 accounts or customers in the businesses we have, which is enough to run a family, we could help 50 million. We could be helping or reaching out to 50 million people with a million of us. I just want to put this in perspective, let you know how ridiculous it is for us to ever saturate this. It'll never happen. 10 million people, 20 million, still, we're still not even, hitting that, that percentage. It's just there. And you guys, I want to let you guys know a little something. Are you guys familiar with Fiverr? Okay, you can go there, and it used to just be, for $5, you could hire somebody to do a logo, help write a script, fix something, help with your paper, all sorts of things like that. And the CEO of Fiverr just put out an announcement to everybody in Fiverr that basically said, it's not now, it's just a matter of months. AI is coming for your jobs. Probably my job too. So because we work with a lot of AI tools, we've been developing that, and and I always like to segue and to say, it's just predictive thinking. It's really not artificial intelligence yet. Really, it's not really thinking on its own and developing new things. It's getting close. I mean, scarily close. But I want to point this out. What we do as far as forming content, real original content, thinking content, is still not obsolete. It's actually more valuable today than it probably ever has been. And that's just one aspect of what we do. But the other thing of it is the conveyance of an idea, the direction of that idea, representing a product or service. You guys, the way we do it, the high touch aspect of it is remarkable. And we're teaching people 3 incredible skill sets that will allow them to continue to grow and thrive in this ever-changing technological world and landscape that we are in. It's interesting to me, all right? And let's just digest it a little bit, okay? The box store, that's already taken a massive hit with e-commerce. All right. Several businesses, they're out of business. They know it. They just haven't got to that final stage yet. All right. You're going to see shifts, right? Amazon controls a huge marketplace. We'll see how long that lasts. It'll shift. Walmart and Walmart.com. You guys, Walmart.com is starting to outsell their stores. I'll tell you, pretty soon we're not even going to go to grocery stores anymore. Most of us order and have it delivered, but pretty soon you're going to have a warehouse you're ordering from us delivered to you. They won't need a retail outlet. It's changing based on supply, demand, and what the consumer wants to utilize. Now, I'm going to point this out. Helping people get competitive. I look at, where things are going, and you guys, you can order your groceries and get them from a local distributor, or you might just get them from a warehouse that's like in the state. You guys, the economy of scale is going to start kicking in, and it's we're going to see it morph. We're going to see it modify and change because of supply, demand, and resources. It's already happening. I told you guys this before. I want to get a little more aggressive on, and we've tried some things. We'll keep trying some more. Protein, the chicken, the beef. You guys see how many places you can order? If you guys go online, if you haven't seen any, just do this. Say out loud, I wonder if I can order meat online. Just say those. Can I order meat online? Just say those words. Don't worry. Google will make sure you have ads for 100 places that send you meat to your door. Okay. I actually seen these ones that's like 99 cents a pound, which sounds so too good to be true. I can't even imagine what it is. I'm not even sure it's even real, right? And then I also look at the pricing, and it's there, and then you compare what you get locally. And some of you have access to local beef, right? And chicken. Fantastic. But there's a lot of areas that really don't because they're like in cities or metropolitan areas. You're gonna be able to, I mean, you can order and have your, high quality beef shipped right to your door, right? FedEx, dry ice, all of it, and keep it in your freezer. You can buy a half cow, eighth cow, shares of cow. It's just gonna get more and more, well, commonplace. And I hope the competition drives the prices down. Like me, for one, I'm looking at it going, that's a little expensive for that steak. But if you can find a local like butchering area, that's a freaking godsend, right? And you guys, but it's getting better. Logistics is getting better on all of it, right? And canned goods and the delivery of it, all of it's just shifting and changing. I use a program, and I wish they had a better affiliate program. That's what I'm trying to find. Like if we can find an affiliate program, just even a couple tiers, even for grocery, food, whatever, organics, good stuff. It's a good thing for us to be in, right? Food, shelter, clothing, entertainment. You're not in those areas, you're missing out on the big money spends. And food covers a lot of things. Nutrition's food. Okay, that's why we're there. And I bring this up because there's things that we focus on that make sense, and there's things along the horizon. And if you are building your PBS and you got traffic going to it, when we add something new to it, it's already in motion. People are already coming through there. They're going to be able to click around. We can highlight it. We can blast out a message to our community members. All the above. Okay. I just want to put some forward thought out there because here's the thing. When the right opportunities come to us, we're already set up to market it. We add it, deploy it, we're good to go. And along the way, we've tried some things. We'll continue to try some things, but you guys, I promise you some things you're going to come across that are just going to blow our minds that we can market them. And we want to be a part of it. The right competition, directive angle, it'll come. It always does. Okay. I want to spend a little bit of time on things coming. We have, memes. And actually, I'm going to put this in I'll put the link in the training sequence. I'm lining out when the students should be getting things in order and things progressing on. We have the meme accounts, which I've emphasized some things on there. We're going to be focusing on them, and we're going to be doing another, what do I call them? Marathon. We're going to be doing another marathon on page building and marketing, but we're going to be doing it completely on use of the memes after we do a couple updates and put some stuff out. Here's what I want you guys to understand. We just launched a B2B project with inside Savings Highway Global. It's the employee benefits program, right? And there's a sequence to it. We're supposed to, locate the businesses that want it, get their information, submit it in the BEB 360, or we have our own form that we can use at RRR. We can use either the BEB 360. All right. And I'll fill these out. I have an update for you on Savings Highway Global. And Nell, I don't know if you got the memo on this. I'm going to bring it up here in a second. If you guys notice when you're putting anybody into SHG, they're doing a bunch of security work. So it goes to the free enrollment and then they got to upgrade from there. It's confusing. I didn't appreciate it today, but I dealt with it twice. I don't know how long we're gonna be doing this, but they're updating the security. Now, if you're somebody like me and you're in 10 to 20 different SHG accounts in a day, they have this error 404 page that comes up because of the work they're doing. Just refresh it, go on, they're getting past it. Nell, do you have anything to add to that, or did I cover that well?
No, you did that quite well.
They gave me a long explanation. I talked to Tim. I said, Tim, I just need the basics to tell everybody what to do. So we don't know how long it's going to last before they get it rectified. You know, we're used to breaking everything, so we're pretty patient. But if you're putting somebody in, they come in, they go in the freeway. Now I'm going to tell you, I don't put anybody in the freeway normally. It's $20. I want them in the matrix and get going because the way we're growing, they get people underneath them. And now they're making money on that. And they make money whether they put anybody underneath them or not. Now they need one or two people, opens it up. You have four, you pay no more. There is a man, there's so much to do with this, but I want to really focus on this business thing because you guys, if you just get one business on, it's going to be life changing on the money just by itself. And if anybody in your team does it, it's going to affect it's going to affect all the way up. So I wanted to stress on this process just a little bit. We're going to keep teaching on it, but we're going to have about 20 different memes that are going to come up, all meant to aim people at our employee benefits page. Why? Because it's worth the effort. All right. Now, primarily North America, primarily US. You guys, there are so many small businesses, and I got to tell you, I'll tell you the problem. Employee benefits aren't sexy. They don't like them. People want them, but no one wants to go hunt for them or deal with them. So it's not like people are going to be like, oh my gosh, I've been looking for this. You got to get it in front of them. We got to poise it. We got to get creative. Okay. Now, I'm working on that video. I'm working on the content, how to make that do all the heavy lifting. That video is going to make the difference. I know it. So I'm working on that. You guys, I have like a lot of projects. I'm not bored. I go to bed exhausted and do everything I can. And then when these are done, I know I'll have more projects to work on because that's the world we're living in. But I want you guys to know that in the coming days, everybody that has the memes are going to have about 20 different images, all with the same goal. And we all need to start pumping those out and putting them out there. Now, I'm going to tell you what I found by doing the work that I did on was that Saturday I did it? I think it was Saturday. It's all one big long day to me right now. Now, did I do it? Was it Saturday I was posting ads on the benefits?
Yes, it was on a Saturday.
Okay, so you can catch that. That'll be on the live replay. But you guys, I did a bunch of more research. Just so you guys know, as competitive as I thought employee benefits was, it's nothing like a lot of the other areas we market. It's not. Keywords, oh, we're gonna have fun. I mean, it clearly, the employers get hit with it, small businesses get hit with it, because the price that we have, like here's the thing, it's something that every employer is going to want to know about, yet it's not sexy enough for them to go looking for it. So we've got to find ways to get it out there and drive the message, push the message, and we're going to do it in a campaign to get the employees to take it to their employer. When I was talking with Steve and I was talking with the other guy that came on another call, I want you guys to know I caught something. They get a lot of their businesses referred from employees to the employer. But that's what we're going to focus on.
Oh, I can't remember his name.
I have it written down. One of the notes. I'm going to do that because he deserves respect because he's part of this whole thing that we got put together. He may not come on too
Yeah.
much. What do you say?
I
gonna find
want
it
to
out.
say Carlos, but I know that's not right. That's the guy I just signed.
It's Brian.
Put it in
Brian
the
Del
chat,
Salvio,
Becca.
right?
I don't.
It's Brian with the new benefits group, right?
I don't remember.
That's what I got, Brian. And there's Omar who comes on and talks. Omar is just
Omar, yeah, Omar. That's the Spanish. He's with the Spanish group.
So I got notes from it and the stuff that's coming out, and I just want to I want to stress this. We know that there's a reason for it, but also we can gain traffic. Now the thing about it is I want employees coming to my site and checking around anyway. So we're going to put a lot of focus on this. And what I mean by that is I want everybody posting these. There's 20 of them, right? We're going to rotate those. When I'm doing Andy Perryman, we use Hero Post. If I take Hero Post, I'm going to line up those 20 images to just rotate. Boom, 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 boom. And then I'm going to rotate other things in there, the Genesis images, everything else. But we're going to be doing this steady campaign of get this to your boss. Get these benefits to your boss. Get these benefits to your boss. That's going to be the angle I want all of us to press on. And then I'll evaluate and maybe we'll go for another thing. But the thing about it is how many employees are there to an employer? It's totally outnumbered. There's more employees to an employer, right? So we're going to focus where the greater number is. Also, odds are, if I'm in social media and I'm sending something out and somebody sees it, what are the odds of them being an employer versus an employee?
Mm-hmm.
And if it's an employer, he's going to read it and go, oh, that's a catchy thing, coming after the employees for it. I don't care. It hopefully gets them to click on it. If it's an employer, like an employee, like employees are always looking for like better benefits. What's there? You know, I remember in my hiring days for my companies, and they come in and you talk salary, and I had people that didn't like my benefit package and left because of what my benefit package was. And I'm thinking, this costs us thousands of dollars to give you. You want a better benefits package. Okay. And I'm like, you can buy benefits, right? And you still can, but you know what? You still can buy benefits, by the way. Like, but I'm just saying this, the package they get for even the $90, they get they get everything. It's like $90 a month.
Right.
Okay. It's such a value add for the employee and for stuff that goes on. You just need one good company. And the thing is they're not going to be able to go shop this and get a cheaper price somewhere else.
Mm-mm.
No, this is what we talked about, right? We see it. It's like we have an amazing thing. Now, here's the problem. Nothing sells itself. So we just got to go scream it out there and drive people to it. Okay, so how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to do the memes. Very steady, very in a rotation. All right. Now we're going to have other things that we're going to campaign with, but we're going to get that all set out there. Andy, does Hero Post have a free thing still, or is that gone? It's gone? Okay. So it's okay. You can manually do it. I don't know. There's other schedulers out there, but you know, you can send a post. You can have it ready. You can wake up in the morning and send a post. Some of us find automation tools. Might have to look at that. You know, when I do, Andy, hold on. I just want to point out a fact.
Sure.
Andy, when you got a Hero Post, was that on one of my trainings when I talked about it and you went and got it for free because it was available?
Yes.
And then it's not free now anymore, right?
Right.
So those that took advantage of it got it for free. Those that missed out, right?
Exactly.
That's how a lot of those tools go. So was that a Saturday training?
I'm old. Rory, I don't remember. It was on.
That's okay. I don't remember either. I'll have to go look at it.
It was.
It was a Tuesday or Saturday, right?
Right.
And so we roll these things out there, and you guys, what we're talking about is a program that you can load up images and posts and program them, schedule them. Andy, how many months in advance can you go?
I have gone up almost a year, so I hadn't exhausted it.
I didn't know if the free version was less than I haven't. I think I pushed them out there, but I get a kick out of it because like I'll go hit social media to go do a post or whatever else, and I see that I've been active, and it's those automated ones still running that I set up months ago.
Yeah.
Right. And it's very effective. It does bring traffic. It does bring comments. It works. I've been testing a couple other programs. There's some cool stuff that comes out. Okay. Now the trick is, as you're building stuff up, you're building your incomes up, you can start setting aside some money to what I call I call it a couple of different things, but basically fudge marketing, right? Where I can take 10% of a ad budget. Now, you guys, we fund all your marketing to do all the stuff you have here. Take advantage of it. But eventually, when you're making money, you can say, hey, I can afford $100 to try new tools out to grow my Instagram or to push social media limits, stuff like that. It's a good thing to have. So like, it's one of those things, like when you have excess money, you can make a wise decision to branch out and try to create more advertising, more wealth with it, get it to grow for you. I feel bad because like hero posts, like Andy, I'll go load it up for like 6 months and forget about it.
I do too. Yeah.
But I know that it's being done, right? And it's more effective than paying one of my kids to do it. And I can just focus on my priorities, which is training new students, training new students, training new students. And if I'm not training new students, then I'm working to train new students, right? So the hero post just runs and we keep things going on there. I also, you guys, there's always going to be changing and updated technology pieces that come out there. And I want to just put a little warning out. Anything that brings like automated traffic, do not use. It will get you banned from Google for life if you're not careful. Don't use them. Just in case I haven't put that warning out, I don't think I've done it a long time ago. If it's a shortcut, like schedule a scheduler, that's not going to upset anybody. But anything that, just think it through. If it's going to give me automated traffic, what does automated traffic mean? Does automated mean real traffic or bot traffic? And is Google going to like that hitting my page and seeing the ads? Nope, because it's not going to be real. It's not going to give the numbers they want, and then they're going to drop you as a partner because the advertisers are going to complain because they're not getting any bang for their buck. So think it out, folks. All right. I say that because with new technology, with AI being utilized, shortcut systems come out. Don't use a shortcut to kill your income. Think it out before you do it. Be logical and always run up the flagpole, right? Like get it to your MSI, get it to me through your MSI if you can. If you don't have direct access to me or, put it on there, I'll check it out, see what it does. Okay. We're always looking for something. It's okay to be chasing I call it the rainbow. It's okay. And you might find something that works. Like, I found hero posts because I tried all sorts of new Instagram programs and stuff to do there, but I was looking for a scheduler, specifically something I could schedule my posts that would hit all my accounts so I didn't have to spend an hour a day doing it. And they offered it for free for a period. Everybody that was on that training got that. Andy, that's saving you like $30 a month or something.
At least, yeah.
So guys, there's value to being on the training, right? All the time. Okay. Let's see. It's 9:45. I'm going to everybody's been filling out their form, right? You got your accountability on V marketing. And I want to like out of curiosity in the Vela Vita, I want to say like Andy, how many tickets do you have in the $100,000 giveaway in the lucky draw?
Just one so far.
One so far? Okay. So you guys know if you buy 100 BV, you get a ticket. If you enroll a member pack, somebody with a member pack, you get a ticket. If you buy a member pack, you get 1, 3, or 6 tickets. All right. I think we're up to 7. We have 7 tickets, and I have a student that just hit 12, which is good odds. Everybody, like, we should share this. Who has a ticket in the Bella Vita? What's it called? It's a $100,000 giveaway. Raise your hand. Just raise your hand in the thing, or actually here. There we go. Stacy's got one. Actually, you know what? Type it out in the chat. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what you got.
Chat is open, guys, now.
Oh, I'll open it. Hold on. I'll open
No,
it.
I already opened it for you. It's open.
Stacy's got 4. Jenny's got Deborah's got 10. That's freaking awesome. Figure out how many of us there are. We should have some good odds to win some of this money. One. Okay, good job, Marnie. If you don't have none, don't put that in there. I just want to know who has them. We're going to tally it. 2? Okay. I mean, we have all month. And I'll tell you, that's good. Yeah, no. Good job, Al. We got some pretty good odds then. Tammy's got 7. Nice.
It only takes one to win.
It takes one to win. But the odds are better than the lottery. You know, the lottery? Yeah. So who was it? It's a comedian. He goes, I like to watch the lottery draws and I get all excited. He goes, I don't buy tickets, but I have the same odds as anybody that bought a ticket. So I just get just as excited. This isn't that. So Cindy, a ticket, you get a ticket, you earn a ticket, 3 several ways. So I'll pull it up. This is good. I want to put you guys, I've never had a promotion like this. But then again, every time we deal with Costa, that seems to be the case. We get new things. Here, I'll pull it up. Okay, I want to go through one more thing after this. But you guys see this, right? So there's 100 grand, right? So 5 people get 10 grand, 20 get 2,500. All right. And you can purchase a pack. So you can buy a promoter pack, an influencer pack, an ambassador pack. You enroll new members with promotional member packs. And then every 100 BV in manual orders in the store equals a raffle ticket. So VFill doesn't count, but a manual order counts. Okay. So if you buy or enroll someone with a promoter pack, 1 ticket, 3 tickets for an influencer pack, ambassador 6 tickets. And then, the other promotion is on the price. Like right now we're in week 2. So you buy 3, get 5. Next week, you buy 2, get 3. So it's, not quite a BOGO. This is almost a BOGO. And then the last week is 25% off all products. Okay. And when we bring new people in, they're buying new stuff, it's there. Right. So that is how you get it. So, so 100 BV, that's about $200-ish. You can get a ticket, but you're buying product, right? The ticket comes with it. And if you're doing your V marketing and you're bringing new students in, as they're getting up, a pack, you're earning tickets too. But I think this makes you feel good. Like, I think, let me see. Working on that. I think we have enough tickets representative with all of us. The odds are looking good. Like RRR247 should be winning some money somewhere. Um, yeah, I'll check out buffer.com. I just think it's good to look at some stuff like there. Canva, you know what, Candace, we should have like somebody do a Canvas. Like, I don't know if you want to train it. You have a whole team that deals with that stuff. We should do a training on that. Maybe on a Thursday. Stacy, maybe on a Thursday we can do a training on Canva and like posting the social media stuff. We should have Tammy Irvin do the training. Tammy's starting to kick out and do full on BRTs and B marketing. I want everybody to know. Big shout to Tammy. Tammy's also got a group that's starting to pop. Let's see. Yeah, or we could just get a collective of you guys on there to do it because I get a kick out of that too. Okay, hold on.
I think Tammy's on the Velveeta leaderboard too, isn't she? One or two.
She is on it. Tammy is on the leaderboard, absolutely on the leaderboard. Okay, so the contest is through the month of May. Then the second week or the second Monday of June is the drawing. We're all going to be on there. It's on the Monday night. There'll be a train. There'll be a lot drawing the winners. It'll be fun. I kind of think they're going to do these on a more steady basis, like I like a promotion. I mean, I think it's kind of cool because like anybody, even customers, if customers buy 100 BV, they get a ticket. So even customers can participate in a big cash giveaway. Um, all right. That being said, I wanted to say this, guys. We have everything we need to launch and get our dreams, right? We have everything we need to create that income with your PBS and your team building and all the MSIs that we have, multiple streams of income with Bella Vita, the PBS Vortex, Savings Highway Global. Just follow the process, do the system, we do the marketing, we do everything that we have lined out. It's all here. If you're involved in B marketing, step it up and make it happen. If you're not involved in B marketing, get through step one and get into B marketing. Because we got it all measurable. It's all there. All right. All right. Accountability form. We can post it again. And it's week by week. So everybody gets a PBS through Sunday night, midnight Eastern. This last Sunday can show up to the Millionaire course, which is going to be next. If you got one the week before and showed up and then you didn't get one this last week, you don't get to come. The idea is we want you getting a PBS every week and building that consistency and that tenacity to make that happen. Like it's developing the skills and then applying them to making it progressive every week. That's the whole structure of that. All right, you guys will fill that out there. I say yeah, let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and head over there now. So I'll see you guys in the Millionaire course. And I'm going to leave with one note. You can start anytime. You can decide to go now. You can decide to go tomorrow. This is the most forgiving business we have ever seen. You can screw up as big as possible. No one dies. No one even gets a cut. You know, you might, if you get a paper cut, it's not from the computer, right? And you can screw up and learn from it and do better the next time. You can just start over again. Like there is so, if there's an issue, it's always something we create for ourselves, right? And you want to just burst past it. And sometimes it's just a matter of talking to your instructor and saying, hey, I'm having a hard time with this. What can I do to help? We've got things to help you step into it. I want to tell you something. If you don't come from an environment of creating business, it's not easy. Because you got to overcome all sorts of personal things. You got to like get structured and go forward. But it becomes easy as you do it. over and over and over again. It's just repetition. It's like learning to ride a bike. It's like learning to do anything kind of crazy, right? Like jumping on the trampoline the first time. Everybody kind of, they get their balance, get it going. Riding a skateboard, rollerblading. You guys, the first time I went rollerblading, I left a lot of blood and skin on pavement. It still might be there. I don't know. It was a lot. So you learn, right? You learn. Dr. Rebecca, you're supposed to text me, by the way, and the benefits link. I would there. So we're testing a bunch. I would say a weekish, within 2 weeks, and it's going to be a bunch. They're all going to be dumped on us so we can go to market. That's why I'm getting you guys ready so that your page is done, right? If you have not built your page, here, hold on, everybody. If you have not built the page, go copy mine and modify it. You got to make sure I put that in step 5 or whatever else for sure. But everybody needs to build that page out. And we're having memes created for that specifically because it's a big area of focus. All right, now step by step, they fill out the form. It's a PBS Vortex link. You get that into your PBS Vortex. We reach out to them, we fulfill the information, and then the team at Savings Highway Global reaches out to them and sets up the whole thing.
It's a bad link.
Employee benefits.
Page not found.
Came up for me.
Put it in the chat. Yeah, it's employee benefits, not savings.
You posted savings, but
I did.
what did I click on?
It's your only mistake all day, Rory.
Oh, I did employees benefits on the top. I did. Or savings.
Pat,
Can I
you
get
see
that
that?
one?
Just want to make sure Pat sees Rory Ricker making mistakes.
I don't know what you're talking about. I got the big eraser out. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. I'm just wanting to get you guys notice to get that ready. Okay. So we're out there marketing, we're doing all that. And the thing that's good about this is we bring awareness. And when we do our V marketing, it is one of our most effective ways to grow SHG, right? Because there are benefits we all can use and benefit from. And then family and friends come in, and there's all sorts of things we're gonna be able to tweak. And there's also after they get done with these security checks and the stuff they're doing right now, I do want to look at that free thing. That might be something we can solicit in RV marketing. I'll test it out, but really, we have so many, because we have too many things to offer. I feel that way sometimes. There's just so much, but what we got to do is just focus on the key ones, right? We do our ads, we focus on it, and we just drive a campaign. And if we're driving the campaign together, we all win. You guys understand if there is, right now there's several hundred of us. If several hundred of us go and post 20 of the same type of images, all about employee benefits, and we blast those in everywhere we have access to, odds are the same people are going to see it multiple times. That's the whole foundation of that direction. It's genius. I know it is. And then we'll do the next one that way, and the next one that way, and the next one that way, and we get to control what they're seeing as we continue to build. So I've got a whole list. Yeah, those free ones. We have thousands of free ones that we generated in a lead program we tried. One upgraded. It's like nothing sells itself. Someone's got to walk them through it. It's what it comes down to. That's why we do it that way. All right. I'll see you guys in the Millionaire course. Love you all. See you in the next training. Guys, man. Oh, and we got Dallas and Orlando coming up near the end of the year. I'm so excited about the live event. I'm going to go see where our tally is. Just so you guys know, the fate of where we go for that event is up to how many PBS students come, and the instructors that bring the PBS students get 1 vote per PBS they get if they attend the Millionaire course. So talk to your teams, see where they're at. I think Orlando's winning by a little bit. We're going to look at it and see if Dallas is caught up this week. It's fun, guys. We'll keep you guys posted. Either way, I like both destinations. One, I know I'm going to get the best barbecue on the planet. The other, I just know we have great activity.